get snagged.
I won't get snagged. Alright. We are live. Let's fucking get it. I'm gonna pull this in a little bit. You can see my moccasins. Wait, that would make it worse.
Camera thing, I go up a
Yeah,
little
camera
bit.
doesn't have to. I didn't even look at that shit.
There.
Yep, perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Sponsored by G Fuel. G Fuel, please. Give us a flavor. And I will probably suck someone's dick if I need to. Just let me know, man. Just let me know. Will suck dick for G Fuel flavor. Put it in writing. Would you suck dick for G Fuel flavor? I know you don't really drink G Fuel, but would you suck dick for G Fuel flavor?
No, but like a Gatorade flavor or something, I probably wouldn't.
Gatorade doesn't really do that, you know?
Like a Monster flavor. I don't drink Monster. Well, yeah, I probably would for G Fuel flavor just because it'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool as fuck, dude. We had our own G Fuel flavor.
Yeah, probably would.
I'm saying if it ever comes to that, it's got to be PG Fusion. It's got to be like us doing Fusion dance.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like it has to be.
Be sick.
What's up? I think that's Ben. What's good, Ben?
Ben, what's up, buddy?
Bring up the chat on my phone. So I guess we can get right into it. So
yeah, well, I mean, I guess what we were talking about before we started recording was because we were having a conversation and then we looked at the time and we were like, oh shit, it's 9:01. Try to start this. And then we're talking about how weird it would be to date a porn star.
Yeah, because it all got brought up because we saw this one video. I thought it was someone else, and that someone else dates a porn star. And we were just talking like, how could you even do that? And like we were seeing like the pictures of her with other dudes, and we're like, yo, what the
fuck? I don't really know what I can all say on here that's like without getting like guideline. Okay, either way, like, bro, people will already like beat off to her. Then it's like
on the regular too.
And then it's like goddamn well that your boys probably beat off to her before too, and it's like.
And at the very least, your boys have seen her nude, like getting fucked. At the very least, your boys have seen her.
And so have you.
Yeah.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah. And like
I could not.
You're like, oh, where are you going? Oh, I'm off to do a shoot, and you know what's happening. So you're like, well, fuck, my girl's getting fucked right now.
But some people like watching that.
That is weird. I don't know how people.
Like, I don't understand
that either, bro. People are like, yo,
I really don't.
Let me watch my girl get fucked by another dude. That's hot.
Yeah.
What? Like, bro, that's mine. Like, what? If I'm dating, that's mine. Like,
well, it's not theirs. It's not just theirs, at least. I'd be fucking pissed.
I mean, I would never do it.
I don't even understand how people have open relationships. It's just weird as fuck.
Bro, if there's an open relationship, there's a 90% chance it's because the girl wants an open relationship.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely no boy's gonna be like, yeah, let's have an open relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do that,
what's good there?
You're getting like left on spot, or like you're gonna get clowned from that girl.
Yeah,
and without a doubt.
Bro, the minute if I'm dating someone and they're like, I want to talk to you about something, and they're like, they say either I think we should have an open relationship, or if they say like, I want to become a porn star. Either way, I'm like, are you being for real? Because if you are, we'll break it up.
I wouldn't even say that. I would just let them say, yes, I'm being for real, and then I'd be like, all right, see ya.
Yeah, I'd be like, are you being for real? Like, are you being dead ass right now? And they'd be like,
no fucking
yeah.
shot,
And I'd be like, then bye. I mean, you can go do what you want, but I'm not going to be here for it.
Yeah, absolutely not.
No shot.
Fuck no. Like,
fuck no.
And then it's like, and then your boys are, bro, there's an absolute 0% chance that your boys don't fucking clown the absolute shit out of you.
You can't win any arguments.
No.
You start talking shit on anybody. You start playing basketball and you talk shit. You're like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna go home and beat my meat to your girl. Like, what? What do you say?
Yeah, it's like, well,
just
right
like
away.
you just have to take it. Like you
Right
can't.
fucking way. Take it like she is from other dudes.
Yeah, allowing her to take it from other dudes is gonna make you take it from other dudes.
Literally.
It's crazy.
Like, bro, you were like, you're her bitch at that point.
Yeah,
Like, you're literally her
Yeah.
bitch.
you're a side bitch at that point.
There's not even a main involved.
Because at that point, you're not even providing her main source of like good sex. Like you're just
No,
providing,
fuck
you're
no,
just
bro,
providing
you
money
can't-
and gifts and
you
shit.
can't tell me that
And
like
buying
she's
her
not
dinner.
getting fucked
Yeah.
better on Pornhub than what she is on
Oh, man, it's just stupid,
by you.
bro.
I find it hard to believe.
This is kind of along the same vein, but not really, because it's not really your choice in this, or his choice in this scenario. But Lana Rhodes' kid, dude, is fucked. He's fucked.
Oh yeah,
He's fucked.
absolutely, bro. Like once you expose your body on the
Bro,
internet, bro,
she
there's
did a
no
pod-
getting off.
She
it.
did a
I mean,
podcast with him recently. Like she was holding him the whole time. Bro, people are gonna be bringing that clip up in high school when he's in high school.
bro, they're gonna be like, literally, your mom's a porn. Bro, imagine that.
You just
Being like,
lose.
bro,
You
your
just
mom is a porn star, bro.
like
Like that kid
I would
better be able
rather-
to be like a UFC fighter or some shit.
I would rather be born in Wisconsin than be a porn star's child, because I would rather
Or, like,
lead a boring
in
ass
like
life.
North or South Dakota.
Yeah, like
What the fuck is
I'd
that,
rather,
bro? Like-
I'd rather be born in Alaska and have to live there my whole life than be born as a porn star's child.
Yeah, dead ass. Like,
He gotta be homeschooled. Please don't. No, if dude.
well, he's gotta be, bro. He's gotta be. There's no
If
other
he's
option
home,
there.
like that's gonna be even worse, because then he's gonna be awkward as fuck, and his mom's gonna be a porn star. Like he's gonna be one of those weird.
And the
homeschool
worst
kids,
part about
and-
it-
Oh my.
The worst part about it is you can't hide that shit from them
Yeah, nah. I mean, nah.
because they're gonna get curious one day and get on the hub anyway, and then next thing you know, they're scrolling through and be like,
Oh, mom,
"Is that my fucking mom, bro?"
Yeah.
Imagine that, bro. That would be the worst.
Yeah,
Be like,
because
is that my fucking mom? And then
you just see
it's
her
like-
getting her asshole gaped by like 3 black dudes.
absolutely fucking torn, bro.
And you're just like, well, shit, that's my mom. I mean, fuck. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we just fucked, bro. It's just all around the fucked situation.
Everyone's
I
either
mean,
gonna be making fun of him or
I
trying to
feel
be his
really
friend
bad.
so they get invited to his house.
Like I feel really bad for the kid because it's not really his
Be
choice.
awkward or get bullied their whole life. Tough choice. Yeah.
seriously.
There's an opposite end of that though. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna want to be his friend so they can go to his house and see his mom. So they're gonna be nice to him.
Sure.
But then it's basically just gonna be like whatever friend group he's a part of. Anytime he says anything, he's getting jumped on. Like,
Wait, who's the dad again? That Mike dude? Oh wait, I guess no.
She probably don't even know. That's probably why she didn't reveal it. She probably don't even know. Derek said I'd be his friend. I'd be his friend. Hey, Ms. Rose, I think you're looking very beautiful today.
Oh, I got a camera upstairs.
Hey, Ms. Rose, you want to be on my podcast? Dude, that would be funny as shit. Yeah, we were talking about Lana.
Yeah.
We're talking about Lana's kid, and now he's gonna get fucking bullied his whole life. Like, bro, even once he's a grown man, it's gonna be like, bro, your mom's a fucking porn star.
Like, do you turn to following in her footsteps so you're a porn star too, or like, what do you do at that point?
I don't know, because guys in porn don't like, unless you're like Johnny Sins, bro. You're really not getting it like that.
True. But like, if you're Lana Rhodes' son, though, you would think you'd probably have some fame, right?
It'd be like Bronny.
Yeah,
For
kinda
LeBron.
like, but in the Star League.
Yeah. Might be his only choice. That might be his only choice. He would already have a foot in the door.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Especially if she has a daughter. I mean, it's game over.
Yeah.
Like, she has no options. She's just born into the business.
Yeah.
They might as well just make their own hub site at that point.
That is.
Like the Rhodes family reunion.
Fuck.
Like, bro, we would like dread the fact of thinking about our parents like doing that stuff. I have to see it.
Like that kid is actually gonna have to go through that shit. Like that's crazy to me. Like the worst part is
I
she
feel like
went-
if you're a girl, it's probably a little easier on you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still weird, but
Yeah.
it's probably a little easier because you know you're not gonna get bullied for
Yeah,
your mom
yeah,
being a porn star. Because it's like at the end of the day, oh well, your mom was a stripper at one point. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, hey, you're gonna grind me up for that. But I mean, I guess there's worse. I mean, I guess there's like kids, bro. Oh my god. Imagine if it's so fucked, but like, all right. Imagine if like you never knew your mom, right? You deadass beat off to your mom in a hub. never
Oh,
knows your mom.
bro.
That'd be nuts, bro.
Or like
Imagine
or
that
like
shit.
twins
Though.
separated at
Seriously.
birth or some shit. Dude.
Yes, bro. And then you're like beating off to your sister.
Have you ever seen? There's this one podcast. It's called. I don't even know what it's technically called, but like, there's this dude. He dresses up like a gecko. Like he paints his face green and he dresses up like a gecko, and he does like therapy talks over the phone with people. Like it's not real therapy. He's literally like his stage name or whatever is literally Therapy Gecko. Like and there was these two people that he was on a call with, and they were like, "Hey, Gek, so I forget exactly how they said it, but they basically said like we were dating for a while, and we started looking into like our backgrounds and shit, and we did a ancestry test thing, and it turns out that we're twins, and they were twins and they were dating." And the dude was just like, I mean, you gotta remember he's got his face painted green, he's in a full gecko suit, and he's just like blown away. He's just like, oh wow. And he was like, so did you guys like, you know? And they were like, yeah. And they were
I mean,
like,
that's rough, dude. That's just rough.
and he was like,
That's so
he was like,
rough,
so what are you thinking? Like, are you gonna keep going or like what? And they were like, well, Gek, that's why we're talking to you. And he was like, oh, that is above my pay grade. Like, he was like, have you looked into getting actual therapy for this? And they were like, yeah, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should look into that. Dude, that would fucking suck. You're dating, bro. That would be net. They fucked, bro. They were twins. They are twins and they fucked. That's disgusting.
That's just rough, bro.
Because they were separated at birth. Like,
It's terrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
oh
bro.
my god, dude.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, bro.
But then what do you like? Obviously, you can't keep going.
No, you can't keep dating, bro. That's just against the rules, bro.
But at that point, you gotta like, I'm never talking to you again either.
you
like-
have to, because I mean, bro. Then it's like,
I'm sorry, you're my
Holy
sibling, but I'm
shit.
not talking to you.
yeah, because then like, bro, if you get a new girlfriend, she can't even trust you around your sister, bro.
That's a fuck situation, bro. The worst part about it is the
Imagine,
twin part.
imagine
The fact that they're twins makes it so much
explaining
worse.
that, bro. But how did the fucking like parents not figure that shit out?
Well, they might have, but like they were adults, like they were separated, bro. Like they put.
I mean, I know that, but like the thing is, though, it's like
I mean, obviously, I don't know the full story. They could have been
No,
like,
yeah.
both adopted to separate families and just never, and then just
True.
random because they just met randomly and hooked up and then started dating and then fucked and then found out. They
I
were
wonder
twins.
what made them think like, bro, could we be brother and sister?
I don't think they were even thinking that. I think they just
They
did an
just did,
ancestry.
like,
Like, I think they
ancestry
noticed that they had similar stuff going on in their backgrounds, and then they
Yeah.
were like, "Let's do a full DNA jaunt," and then they did, and they were like, "We're twins." Like,
Bro, I would puke, bro. I would literally be like, hold on. Just run to the bathroom and just fucking puke my absolute intestines out, bro.
they couldn't be like identical twins, though. You know,
No, they couldn't have been.
they couldn't have been.
But isn't it like weird just knowing that you're like attracted to your sister.
Your twin
Your
sister,
brother?
your twin sister, your twin brother. Like that's the thing that's fucking me up the most. And they couldn't have been like identical. They had to look somewhat different. Like they couldn't be like the twins that like we know, because you would just know, you know.
Yeah, because I mean,
They had to be like the twins that don't really look alike, or like completely alike.
that's fucked.
It's funny as shit though for me.
I mean, yeah, it is for me too, because I didn't go through it. But god damn,
Yeah,
that sucks. I wonder how long they were dating before that too.
they said a good couple of months, like probably like half a year, I would assume.
Damn, so they definitely had some sessions too. Like quite a good bit of them too.
But imagine figuring that out and then being like, yeah, let me talk to a therapy gecko about this. Right?
Yeah. Anyway, I mean,
That's funny as shit. But alright. Well, that was a decent topic to start off with.
well, that was an unexpected topic.
Yeah,
but I
'cause
guess
it was just kind of a
kinda-
continuation of what we were already talking about, and you guys got to join in on that, so that's cool. But our main topic for today has nothing to do with that.
absolutely.
It's not
nothing
even
at all.
close.
No.
It's like as far away from that as you could possibly get. Like we're talking about cool moments or cold moments in video games that we played growing up.
I mean, we could go on for hours about this shit, bro.
Yeah, just like
We've been video game
badass
freaks
shit.
since we were like knee high to a grasshopper.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like ridiculous.
Like some of this stuff is so engraved in my fucking brain. Like it's part of my childhood. It's probably why, because a lot of this shit is like violent stuff. So it probably explains why I'm such like an angry person all the time. I grew up ripping off heads and shit and stabbing minotaurs.
Or fucking Black Ops Zombies
Yeah,
to
just
Bioshock
killing everything.
to
Everything.
oh, bro, you remember Infamous? Infamous. What's it called? Prototype, bro. That shit was a banger, bro. Oh my god,
Slicing shit up.
there's just so many like, and Final Fantasy, bro. We jumped around so much, bro, from like games that like people
Yeah.
probably never even heard of before to like the biggest
Mainstream
games.
Yeah. Like the CODs and stuff. Like everyone knows COD Zombies.
Of course.
I guarantee all the people in this live stream right now have never heard of Final Fantasy, or if they've heard of it, they definitely never played it.
I mean, I know Bennett definitely has because he's watched me play it before, but
That's
other
other than that, like if you didn't expose him to it, you never would have seen it.
I mean, we literally went from God of War on PSPs, hopping over to Minecraft when that was popping.
Bro, Minecraft was the shit.
We never had one game that we really like stuck to religiously.
I've always hopped around. I still hop around game to
so
game.
much. Don't get me wrong, always beat them.
Oh
But-
yeah, they definitely got beat. I've probably beat most of these games that we're going to be talking about multiple times.
Like, I guess let's kick it off with God of War.
Yeah, God of War is
Jesus
classic.
fucking Christ, God of War has
impact on my
God
life.
of War has some of the most coldest scenes in video games history, bro. Like, there's just no doubt about it. I mean, you go from God of War 1.
I mean, yeah, you can start off with God of War 1.
Honestly, you can start off with really Ascension or any of the like
Yeah.
ones that like came after but are technically taking place before God of War 1. But like just regular God of War 1.
mainstreams were definitely the best.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
you start off God of War 1, you have no idea what the fuck you're getting yourself into, and then a giant Hydra pops up, and you have to kill like multiple heads and like pin them down, and then
Yeah, and then just
when you kill the big Hydra, you fucking stab it on the flagpole, bro, or like the whatever that thing's called.
or like one of the poles on a ship.
Yeah,
You
like
just
you go up there,
you throw your blades in their
pull
head
it
and just
down, and
slam it on a fucking pole,
then go inside of it. Like,
and then you go
it's
inside.
crazy, bro. And that's the beginning of the game, of any of the, like, that's the first God of
The
War.
opening scene of the game is literally you fucking up a Hydra. Like that's the intro of this game.
Your
then-
tutorial. Like, your tutorial is, yeah, go kill this Hydra. Like,
Then you
that's-
get past that. I'm on mind fire right now. I can't think.
That
of
one,
anything to that.
the first one, you kind of just run around like Greece a little bit.
Yeah, you don't. Who's the main bosses in there? I'm trying to think.
It's mainly just working your way to Ares.
Yeah.
And you gotta go
You
through.
kill Ares.
You gotta go through. You die. you go
Pandora's
through
box.
hell.
You get Pandora's box.
You get Pandora's box, then Ares kills you, then you go to hell, then you gotta get out of hell, then you gotta get to Ares, and then you kill Ares, and then the game ends.
Damn, Eric, you're way behind on this topic right now, bro. I'm not even gonna answer that now because
Yeah.
we're way beyond that. But yeah, and then God of War 2. Jesus Christ, you jump into that.
That whole game
That's-
takes place in like a 20-minute span, like the
Literally.
because you play the whole game, you die, you go to hell again.
Yeah.
Kratos ends up in hell a lot.
Where else would he go, really, though?
Like if I'm really thinking about it, he goes to hell in all 3 of the major games. You die in all 3 of them.
Because in 3 he goes to hell to kill Hades, right? No, that's
Well, he
2,
doesn't.
right?
No, that's in 3, but he doesn't really go there to kill Hades. He just ends up there again,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Well, while I'm here,
Yeah, that is
while I'm
true.
here, let me just take care of business down here."
And then he just
He murks
and then
Hades.
he steals his sword or like
I think
blades
that
or
was the
whatever.
best part of 3 was the fact that every time you kill a major boss, you
You
got
get their
you
weapon.
got their weapon, which happened in the other games. But in the other games, the main bosses, weren't the main gods, so their weapons weren't as cool.
I mean, I get that, Derek, but we have this topic kind of
Yeah.
sorted out, so
And next guess, I don't really think we have any plans right now, do we? We were thinking about, and this is something you'd be interested in. We need 2 other people. We haven't really put much thought into it, but we want to do like a Mario Party stream where we play a full game of Mario Party and then we play a full game of Mario Golf. I think that would be a really good time. But
then you guys can see my anger and frustration come out because it does. Yes, even in those games they did.
if you don't get mad at Mario games, you're not playing.
See, that's just what this topic sums it up to. I mean, shit, we go from killing fucking Greek gods to playing Mario.
Yeah, like what were some other ones? What were some ones that they? I mean, they would know zombies. You guys know zombies.
If you don't know Black Ops Zombies,
Nah, I'm
you've been
sorry.
living under a fucking
Yeah,
rock.
get the
for,
fuck out
like-
of the stream then. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, if you don't know Black Ops Zombies, you've been living under a rock your entire life, and I sincerely feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Because that has to be probably one of my favorite games of all time. Like, Black Ops 2 Zombies.
That
was
one's
peak.
really one that had. Yeah, BO1 and BO2 zombies were the best zombies.
Easily.
BO3, it was good, but it started to go off the rails a little bit, and then
It
by
did.
Black Ops 4, it was not zombies anymore.
Unfortunately.
And then the
Yeah.
warfare, like Infinite Warfare. Did you ever play Infinite Warfare
Absolute
zombies?
garbage,
Oh my
bro.
god, that's zombies.
See, I just don't
the
understand how
full
people
hardcore.
actually think Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, any of those were good games.
I don't think does anyone actually think that?
Yeah, I know a couple people who actually think they were like good games.
I think one game that I will say I even shit on that honestly I wish it would come out now because it would be better is Ghosts.
Yeah, Ghost
Ghost got
kinda
shit on it. It was pretty
Like-
shit for the time, but nowadays, bro, I would take Ghosts
Yeah,
because it actually was COD and it wasn't this shit we have nowadays.
that's true.
Ghost got shit on a lot more than I think it should have actually because like it really wasn't that bad. It was just the beginning of the downfall of it. So
Yeah.
like looking at Ghost now, it's not quite as bad as although the alien mode was pretty bad.
That was pretty fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
Top 3 video games all time. My number 1, you guys wouldn't even know it. It's called Bloodborne. Great game. It's like a Dark Souls type. My favorite game of all time. Number 2, for me, that's where it gets close. Honestly, anything.
See,
Number 1 is
personally
pretty
with me-
undisputed for me. Number 1 is undisputed.
Personally, with me, I've never played Bloodborne. I've watched him play, but I've never played it myself. I'm gonna have to say number 1. The new God of War that came out was absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's
That's-
definitely
that's-
my top 5.
That
That's
oh my
easily
God.
in my top 5.
The new God of War was great. But God of War 3 was really good too.
I
So,
liked. See, it's tough because the original 3 God of War games are great, and I fucking love them, obviously. And it's like number 1 Fortnite, number 2 Fortnite.
like, Fortnite was good in the beginning. And then, honestly, I can't even put that in my top 3 anymore. Because it's so fucking terrible now.
Wait, what?
I said Fortnite was good, but it's shit now, so I can't put that
Okay.
in my top 3.
If Prime Fortnite might take number 2 for me. Actually, if I don't really think about Fortnite much when I'm thinking about my favorite game of all time. But if I'm thinking about Prime Fortnite, dude, that used to have me up until 5 a.m. on a school night. I think Fortnite warrants number 2 for me. But Prime, like I can't go back and play it like I used to.
So for my top 3 list, Ben,
Yeah, Prime Fortnite is different, bro. It's just different, and like you weren't even into it like we were. So
my top 3 probably number 1 would be the new God of War, number 2 Black Ops 2, number 3 probably God of War 3 actually.
see, I like the original God of War.
No,
games.
actually I lied, bro. Because Elden Ring was super good too.
Did you beat Elden Ring yet?
I didn't, and that's how you know
Yeah.
like it's up there.
Bro,
It's-
that game, my main account, I haven't played it in a while, but my main account has 100 hours, and I haven't even come close to killing all the bosses yet. 100 hours, bro, and I
See,
haven't seen everything.
But
in
but the reason I want to put God of War 3 at number 3 though is just because the nostalgic feeling to it.
That's my
like
thing
I can
with the
play it like I can
OGs.
play it like over and over and like not really get bored.
My only thing is with that is just the actual mechanics of the game that are a little bit. I don't want to say too easy because honestly, I don't think I've ever played a God of War game through to completion without dying a couple times. I do die. Like they're
I mean,
not
yeah.
hard games, but
No, they're
I
not.
do
But I
die.
think that's what kind of makes it fun about it.
Oh,
too,
yeah, it's-
because
there's
you're
not
so
like-
strong that it's like you kind of just beat the shit out of everything in there.
I think what
But-
puts the new God of War way above the old ones for me
Is the fighting
is
style?
the fighting style. It's
Yeah.
like you are still very strong, but if you fuck up, you're gonna die. Like you actually have to be good at the game to do well.
That's
Whereas
what I would
in God
say,
of War, it's
honestly.
just kind of a hack and slash. Which there's nothing wrong with a hack and slash
Those games are totally.
because it's the same thing as this. This is another classic. Devil May Cry. That's another.
Devil May
classic.
Cry was a good one too.
Yeah,
bro.
Devil May Cry 4
Remember,
specifically for me.
Soul Calibur 2. That was
Soul
those
Calibur
were
was
good
fun,
games.
but I don't know. I always preferred Mortal Kombat when it came to fighting games.
Yeah, me too. But like Soul Calibur was just fun to like fuck
Soul
around.
Calibur was nice because you could make your own character.
That was like easily the best
Yeah,
part.
and
about
the
that.
characters in it that were already in it were also pretty cool compared to. Yeah. See, it's a little bit different for you guys because, like, I can't say for
That
anybody
would've
else, but
been-
Ben, I know for you for a fact that was your first shooter.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you only
easily.
played like NBA before that.
like sports games.
Yeah,
I used to get on
only-
your ass about
Yeah.
that too. Like I used to be like, dude, hop on other fucking games, bro. Like you literally just play like sports games.
And then you became a Fortnite fiend.
Yeah, literally an addict for that shit.
But bro, I can't even blame you because one, I did, and two, like 75% of America did, bro.
Yeah.
So 75% of the world did. Fuck,
Yeah. Like,
bro, it had a fucking World Cup.
I mean,
I don't like 2K anymore. I have my spurts with 2K, but I don't know. The game's just boring to me at this point. I'll just go play basketball in real life.
yeah. I mean, 2K was fun for a while, but then it's just the same old shit every year. Just an updated roster and it looks a little better. But
What were some others? Skyrim. I've actually.
I mean, Skyrim. Now, Skyrim, that's another OG that is just like you can play countless times.
I'm playing it right now. I'm doing a
That's
playthrough of
what I'm
Skyrim right now.
And I know Ben played Skyrim a couple of times. Like I know he's watched me play Skyrim. Far Cry, we talked about that one earlier.
Far Cry.
Three specifically.
Three specifically, and the thing with the Far Cry games that really disappointed me was they actually fell into the same trap that like 2K and stuff does.
Exactly.
Because Far Cry
They
3,
just
Far Cry 4, same exact game, just a different set of animals to hunt.
Yeah.
That was it. Far Cry 5, same thing, except Far Cry 5 was Primal. I think they
Think
did
so.
Far Cry 4, then Far Cry Primal, then Far Cry 5.
Wait. There was another one in there that was like all like futuristic and apocalyptic looking. I don't remember what that was called.
Futuristic and
Though.
apocalyptic.
Yeah, look. Shade.
Wait, Ben, you found him for playing what? And then got crazy addicted. Primal was the one that was back in the day with like mammoths and shit.
It wasn't that one. It's like
That one came after 4, I believe.
Far Cry.
Shut the fuck up, Derek. Heyday, I have never had Heyday on my phone. Don't ever say that was the best game. If anything, you're playing Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. Let's start with that. I think I actually look up Blood Dragon. I think that's what you're talking about. That was the DLC for one of the other ones.
Nah, this one's an actual game. New Dawn. Far Cry New Dawn. That's how you know it's fucking bad because you never even heard of it.
Sequel to so there was one before 6. I don't even remember that. But yeah, all those games were for
Madden
Madden
Mobile
was
fun,
pretty
too.
elite. Madden
Yeah, that
Mobile
one was
pretty
really
elite.
fun too.
It was just a bit easy.
Yeah, because you could just cheese it and win every time.
There was a couple plays that would cheese the AI, and it was just easy.
I'm trying to think. You
What else
really
we got?
can't go wrong with like Crash Bandicoot. shit
Crash
like that,
Bandicoot,
where you
that's
go
OG
over-
shit. Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper was great.
I played those. I played through all 3 of those like a year and a half ago. I had like a bunch of extra time and just played them.
I mean, honestly, a lot of the original Final Fantasy games are pretty fun too. Like
Final
Final
Fantasy is
Final
really-
Fantasy 7, like that was a really like turn style or like what's it called
Turn-based.
turn
Yeah, just like
based, like,
Pokemon.
fighting game.
Pokemon and
Pokemon.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a great game.
Um,
But yeah, that's like a very turn based fighting style game.
that's
And
how
it's
Final
old as
Fantasy.
shit, but it's
Final
so
Fantasy's
fun,
always been turn based. They stopped being turn based honestly in 15. In
Yeah,
14
Final Fantasy
14 was the
15.
MMO. So 14 was like World of Warcraft. That's what 14
Okay.
was. 14 was a game that was like that where like everyone was together, but your moves, it wasn't turn based, but your moves like you just press 1 and it does an attack. So it was fun. I played it for a little bit, but it's also a subscription.
See, but 15 was like
And then 15
that was
like
really
open
good
world.
though.
I liked 15, but I also didn't like 15 because I thought the story was good.
The story was definitely very good. That story was not great.
Yeah. The
It
only
was
part
not
that
good.
was good to me was when the bitch died to the Leviathan. That was the only part of the story that I cared
Yeah,
about.
that was
When she died to
yeah.
the Leviathan and then you fought the Leviathan, that was pretty good. But anything other than that, that story was mid as fuck.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I ever actually beat that game because I
I
got
beat it.
like
I beat it,
the
man.
pacing in that one was really bad too.
Yeah,
Because
yes.
you went on one mission. It was like chapter like 5 or 6, and if you started that main mission, you had until you could go back in time in like chapter like 13, you could not do any open world shit. So you couldn't grind. So I was under leveled as fuck, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Because it was like I was like the exact level requirement for that mission, or like the recommendation, and then it just had me start plowing through main missions without being able to get levels, and then I was like 4 levels behind by the end of the game. Couldn't beat it. Never did actually. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna restart eventually when I get in the mood to play it again, and then I just never did.
I mean, it wasn't like the greatest. It wasn't like the greatest.
I remember that thing. I remember that. But then the 7 remake, we were just talking about that. The Final Fantasy 7 remake, that's honestly in my top 5 too. If I had to give a top 5, because the top 3 is too hard, undisputable number 1 is Bloodborne. Honestly, the 4 spots after that are in no particular order. It's the Final Fantasy 7 remake. It is Elden Ring. It's the new God of War, and and that's probably gonna get replaced. By the way, when the new God of War
Oh
comes
yeah,
out,
absolutely.
it's gonna replace the old
Absolutely.
one.
I actually got to beat the new God of War because what I did was I'm really close to the end, but I was playing it and then I was like, wait, now that I have PlayStation Now, I want to play the like
Yeah.
3 original ones first.
Also,
Even though that storyline,
it's
doesn't-
completely separate.
it
has
is
nothing to do-
completely
it's,
separate.
It's like
I
there's
think
actually
the only
comics. I don't know if you knew that. There's
I
comics
did
for
know
God of
that.
War.
Yeah,
There's comics to to tell the story of what happened between God of War 3.
I
and God of War 4.
don't know what happened.
I
between
don't
there,
know
but
exactly,
I do know that
but he
there's
was just
comics, so.
it's like hundreds of years, bro. Kratos was just traveling for hundreds of years.
Yeah, because I mean he's Kratos, he's immortal, he
Yeah.
cannot die.
His
Like
you know what his god power? You know how every god has a power? You know what his actual god power is, right?
what
It's the ability to kill gods. That's literally
Well,
his
I think
ability.
I did know. Well,
Like,
yeah, I did know that.
His
but-
canon ability is to be able to murder gods.
Yeah.
Because like no one like if Hercules tried to kill Zeus, no matter what he did, he wouldn't be able to kill him because he doesn't have that power. Kratos literally has the power to kill gods.
Playground with me, UJ, and Dave.
See, I can never get into 2K like that. Like I
Wait, Playground, that's Fortnite. Yeah, Playground.
it is.
Yeah.
I thought they were talking about the
The park and shit.
yeah.
That took me a minute because I saw Playground and then I saw you and I was like, who the fuck is he talking to? But yeah. Yeah, and then fucking. Oh my god! By the time like I stopped playing that game for a while and then got back on because I was playing with like Ben, maybe you, Derek, and Matt. And this motherfucker Matt, he kept trap killing me, bro. He would not let me play the game. Like he just kept trapping me, and he thought he was so cool. I was like, bro, just play the game. Because Matt got cracked at that shit because he was a fucking no life for a while. He thought he was mad nice because he kept getting trap kills on me. Like I didn't play the game for like. No, I didn't even hate you. I did hate you a little bit there when you would say stupid shit. But Matt, bro, right when he joined the party, I was already in a bad mood.
I mean, we both hated you guys for a little bit.
Well, yeah, the Moo Bunny shit and the.
I mean,
the
all the
bumper shit,
annoying shit you guys would say was just.
which is funny as fucking
It is
in hindsight because when we were that age, we did the baby talk and that pissed everybody
Oh,
off.
yeah.
That pissed dude. Everybody hated our baby talk, bro.
That shit was so.
Our parents hated the baby talk. My brothers hated the baby
Bro,
talk.
it's crazy. 'Cause,
Everyone hated
bro, we
that shit.
talked like that so much sometimes to the point where like we forgot how to not talk.
Yeah,
like
bro.
that.
I said shit to. I used to. I remember one time in like I think it was third grade because it was Mrs. Halderman. I went up to her and asked her if I could go to the bathroom and baby talk out. And she was just like, "What?" And then I was like, "Oh shit!" And I said it normal, and she was like, "Yeah, go." I was like, "Oh fuck, bro!" Like right in the middle of the classroom, I just started whipping out the baby talk.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
It was just
Oh
so
my God.
natural, bro. It was so natural for us, and bro, that was one of the funniest things I think we've ever done. I don't care what anyone said, and then you know who decided to copy us and start doing it. We were just like, you ruined it. You ruined it. And then we straight up stopped doing
stripped
that.
their fucking belt.
We
bro.
straight up stopped doing it.
Terrible.
Like we just cold turkey, never did it again. And
I still think that's wild. That like we could just stop every immature shit. Well, we are still very immature.
I was going to
but,
say we're very immature still.
but all the immature shit that we used to do, like that immature though, just cut it off, bro. Like
Yeah. I want to know what was the last game we played.
I don't fucking know, bro.
I mean, there's no way to know, but like we used to play. Bennett would know this shit. Ben would know this more than anybody. We used to play those games. We would act like we were like anywhere, bro. That we would make up the wildest shit, and we would never finish them.
I mean, when we were like grinding fucking God of War when we were like 10, we were acting like we were fucking Spartans in our
Yeah.
backyards and making fucking spears out of sticks and shit.
We're just wild. Like we got into
In the
some
basement
shit,
in the old
bro.
crib, dead ass. Bro, the basement of the old crib of your old crib was crazy.
Then we were on a kick where we would act like we were playing Call of Duty Zombies
and
with
that,
Nerf
that,
guns.
it's very important what he just said. We acted like we did not pretend. We would never pretend, bro. We would never pretend because that was baby shit.
That was childish.
If we were pretending, that was baby shit. So we acted like we were doing stuff. We were acting.
And we made that a very, very clear ground rule from like day one.
The first time we played a game, we were like, I don't want to say pretend, so we're not pretending. We're acting like. And from then on, bro, for like the next 5-6 years, we said that shit.
And we weren't pretending. We were acting.
We were acting.
The whole time. It was never. Oh.
And
let's
then when
pretend this. No, it's not pretending. Let's act alike.
Yeah, when we won like an event to happen in our little story, that's what we would say.
Bro.
We would say, okay, so act like this happened.
Thinking back to that too, how many times do you think, like, how much time around our games do you really think it was built off of us saying, wait, now in this part, let's act like this and
I
this
feel
and
like
and then
most of the time
explaining
we were
and then
just.
we'd be like, yeah, that's a good idea. And then we should do this
We
too.
did used to make.
All right, let's
about
do that.
shifts.
And then we'd be like, all right, let's do that. And then we get into it.
We would make the mystery box and put like a bunch of all of our zombie killing weapons. We would put in a box and we would pretend like that was a mystery box, and then we would just pick whichever one we thought was the coolest anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, it was no mystery. It was no mystery
There was
at
no
all.
mystery.
We would literally prop up
prop
Nerf guns on the walls, act like they were wall guns. I don't understand how we determined our points, because realistically we could just
Bro, we
act
had
like
so many points at any given time.
yeah. There was no scorecard. We just went, bro.
Bro,
I
this
want
is how it went.
10,000 points. I got
We
it.
would shut all the doors, and then we would be like, all right, we need to build up some points real quick. So we would kill all the zombies, and then we would open every single door.
We like
We'd kill like 3 zombies.
we like leave a crawler.
Throw a nade.
Bro, we would pretend like crazy, bro. It was everything. Everything was just our imagination was nuts when we were
I don't
kids,
know
bro.
what happened to mine, because like after we stopped playing those games, bro, I don't have an imagination nowadays. I have no imagination anymore.
I mean, I still do,
I don't
but
have a creative mind at all anymore. I couldn't. If we played those games nowadays, you'd have to fucking.
see, I think you do more than you think. Though you just haven't had to use it in a while.
You'd have to carry the plot.
I said we just make our own movie.
Me and Nick did that once. Me and Nick made a horror movie. I killed him.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So it was like not even a 30-second video, and it was. Do you remember the Halloween costume I had with like the glowing red eyes? It was like the black,
yes, and then it had like all black and then
yeah. So I was wearing that, and I had a big ass kitchen knife, like a real kitchen knife. And we set up the camera in different spots, and all it was it would show Nick run through, and then I would just be walking after him. That was all it was. Like we set up the first one, he was running in from the back alley, and he ran into the camera showed him run into the back door, and then like 2 seconds later, you just see like me, like I was small as fuck at this point, just walking like this with a kitchen knife in the alley. Full fucking costume one, and then the chase ended in his room, and I just walked up to him and stabbed. Like he like went into the corner and he was like this and shit, and I just shanked him. And I remember so vividly, I was so worried that I was actually gonna stab him. He was like, bro, just fucking do it. I was like, bro, I don't wanna stab you. He was like, fucking do it. And then eventually I did. I don't even remember, like, it probably looked like shit, but
Back then it was great.
back then I bet I was like, yo, I'm a fucking movie star.
Hell yeah. Post that on MySpace.
He probably did.
Y'all are too young. I guarantee anyone in
Anybody
here,
know what MySpace is?
I guarantee not a single one of the.
They
It
definitely
says,
didn't have
it
one.
says 6 people in here, but
Yours says four. Who knows?
either way, I guarantee none of the 6 people. And by the way, this is not a real knife. By the way, this is like a fake butterfly knife. But either way, I guarantee none of the 6 people in this chat know what MySpace is, or like at least had a MySpace.
Yeah, even if you know what MySpace was, you didn't have one.
That's how you know we're.
I had a MySpace.
That's how you know we're fucking old, bro.
Bro, you went on my page, it started playing fucking. It probably started playing Drake, though, Cat. It probably started
Yeah,
playing.
honestly,
Drake.
that's where I heard
It
of
probably
Drake.
it probably started playing like Forever or some shit.
MySpace is where I heard of Drake. Like,
Really?
yeah, I think so. No, actually, I think it was Nick who showed me, or you or Nick showed me Drake.
I probably showed you because I was introduced probably by Tony, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nick definitely didn't show me Drake. But
Nick has always been hardcore metal music. Tony used. I don't know if you remember when Tony used to listen to that shit too. Tony was a metalhead.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, it used to be that Nick and Tony were both metalheads. Cody just kind of liked rock music, and then Cody and Tony started listening to rap, which introduced me to rap, and then I just started listening to everything, bro. Screamo
Yeah.
from Nick, rap from Tony, rap from Cody.
See, I went through a lot of music phases. I went from
I've been on the same phase.
when I was
I'm on the
younger.
same wave. I would listen to the same shit now that I did back then.
When I was
And I
real young, I listened to whatever, pretty much whatever was going on in like your house and my house, anything that was going on there, I listened to.
in the car, I had to listen to country, which sucked.
Then I went to like straight up wanting to like dye my hair black, like on full-fledged fucking e-boy shit. Then I went to like gangster fucking drill rap
Yeah, I
out of
remember those,
nowhere. Out of nowhere.
And then
And
just
then-
to suddenly switch.
And then it went to kind of like the old school like Metallica rock and shit like that to straight up like just screaming your fucking head off rock. And that's what I like to do now.
I just
So-
listen to whatever I like. That's the best way I know how to explain it. If I hear a song, I'll either like it or I won't.
So
Doesn't
yeah.
matter what genre. Unless it's
listen to,
country.
like-
If it's country, I'm not listening to that fucking shit. I won't even give it a
Nah,
chance.
fuck no.
The only
Dude, I'm sorry, I can't stand country, bro. It's just the way the fuckers talk, bro.
there's 2 country artists that I can listen to. 1, Johnny Cash. If you don't like it, fuck you. 2, Wheeler Walker Jr.
Is that the guy that makes like the funny
Yeah.
country?
Yeah. If you've never heard of Wheeler Walker Jr., I can't say anything about anything but his first album. I don't remember what it's called, but I know it has a song called Redneck Shit on it. Listen to every song on that album, please. It's just fucking hilarious. Like, it's country, but like, trust me, you'll laugh. If you don't laugh, then you don't have a sense of humor. 'cause
I
that shit's
remember
hilarious.
Cody showed us that shit when we were like 11 or 12. It's pretty funny. And I hate country music, but I thought that was funny.
Blake Shelton. Jesus Christ, no.
Dude, I literally do not. I can't listen to
I
country
said
music,
2, bro. I said 2 for a reason. If I
Dude.
meant 3, I would have said 3.
Dude, look, country music is just like, it's just bad in my opinion.
It's
Like,
ass.
it's like,
It's ass.
like I understand, you know, like in my opinion too, like rap music, they talk about the same shit in every song. And I mean, you can say that about realistically any type of music, but country is legit the same shit in every song. Like, there's no switch up.
And
It's
it's
just
all
about,
the same instruments. It's the same song.
it's
over
the
and
same
over.
sound over and over.
It's the same sound, and they're either talking about
Trucks.
like truck pulling and shit, or
Mudding, girls,
Yeah, just
and
all
like
that shit.
fucking fishing and drinking beer. Hate it.
and then don't even get me started on the female country artists. Holy fuck, those
Drinking
songs
beers
are
and trucks, exactly.
yeah, redneck
Like,
shit.
and the thing is though, like a lot of girl country singers have like really good voices, but
yeah,
they just have no lyricism. I mean, bro, you could say, I mean, realistically though, anyone in this chat can say like, oh, well, I don't know how you listen to screamo, all they do is scream, which I can't argue with you there. You know, like you're not wrong really,
There's something
but
about country that just doesn't resonate. There's a few country songs that I can listen to, like realistically, but again, it's mainly Johnny Cash. There's one other one that I don't even listen to anything else that band puts out, and then that's pretty and then that Wheeler Walker Jr. shit, but I don't like regularly listen to that. I like if I hear it, I think it's funny, but I don't like actively search for it. I'm not like in my car driving down the road.
Yeah, I would never like search it up.
Like the only time I search it up is if I want to show somebody. If I'm like, yo, listen to this shit. This shit's hilarious.
Bro,
That's the only
speaking
time.
of music shit and like throwback funny shit, bro, you remember battle rap? Not battle rap, rap wars. Or what the fuck was it called? When they would have like the fake movie stars like roasting each other in their rap.
I know what you're talking about. I think they still do it, don't they?
Yeah, I think they do too, but they would have like a fake Drake or like a fake like Mark Zuckerberg, and they would just like grind each other up. in
Oh, a
rap
fake
song.
one, like just like I've heard of like, or I've
Dude,
seen the
you
one that's
showed
like
me those
actually.
videos.
Oh, you talking about like the YouTube videos?
Yes.
The Epic
yeah.
Rap Battle.
Yes.
Those
That's
are
what I was
classics.
talking about. Yes.
Yeah, Jay, I know you be bumping that country all the time, ain't?
How do we get down to one view or one viewer? That makes
It does. I never even looked at the view counter because it's always wrong. But he's so fire, bro. Yeah, Jay, I bet you be fucking bumping that shit, don't you?
I can't, bro.
I could never. It's just not good. It's not good music.
Honestly,
Simple as that.
when I'm working, the best days is when I'm walking to work and they're cranking fucking Octane in the back, bro. And they're playing like when they put on the Octane fucking Sirius XM station, I know it's gonna be a good day. I'm like, all right, let's get fucking rolling, because they have like all the like new like heavy metal music out at the time, so they'll play some like Ice Nine Kills, some Motionless in White, some like bands you never heard of before, probably Black Veil Brides, and then you hear a song and it's like, oh, that was a banger. What was that? And then you look at it.
No, that's the music. I don't know how we got on top of the music, but we did. So
Ed Sheeran is good. I like Ed Sheeran too.
I don't listen to a lot of his music
He
personally.
did a remake of his Bad Habits song with
I don't know about all that, but I don't know about all that, buddy boy.
he made a remix of his Bad Habits song with
Good try, though.
a band
try.
called Bring Me the Horizon. It was fire. If you would want to, though, Gage, I wouldn't be opposed to you coming in.
We'll see. 90s rap is such a vibe.
90s rap is good too, though.
Alright. Let's video games and music down. What do you want to talk about now?
I guess we do got a couple more minutes. We're working on an hour already. It's kind of crazy.
Is it really already been an hour? Yeah, because we started at 9. It's already 10 o'clock. These podcasts are going faster and faster every time we do them,
I
right?
swear to God. It's just like
We're starting to get more of a
flies.
structure, I think.
I think that's what
Because
it is.
if you go back to like our first couple, it is unorganized. It's honestly unorganized as fuck until like number 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And even then, it's still pretty chaotic. But this one and our last one, our last 3 have been pretty good. Not bad. He changed his mind real fucking quick. Fucking Derek, bro.
I mean, Derek, you can if you want to. I won't yell at you for wanting to work. But
Yeah, he fucking switched his mind around.
when's Jordan Poole getting on the schedule, though, actually?
It's a good question.
I'm waiting for that response.
Nah, actually, I do want to. Derek, make up your fucking mind. You goddamn. Never mind. Alright. What else do I want to talk about here? Got a couple of minutes. We can get a wrap up.
I mean, back to the music shit, though. What, like, okay. What can you say is your favorite album of all time?
Favorite album of all time is I feel like a piece of shit 'cause I can't remember what it's called, but it's the Corday one. It's Little Lost Boy, something like that. I think it's just The Lost Boy. Yeah, The Lost Boy, favorite album of all time, easy. Not even close. What about you?
It's a hard one. Got a couple.
Second for me, it's close between 1X and Welcome to Horrorwood.
See, because honestly, I don't know. That is hard for me though, because like on the heavy metal aspect of it, like without a doubt, either Welcome to Hardwood 1 or 2. Like both of them are good.
For
in
me,
my opinion.
I like both of them a lot, but 2, every song is a banger.
Yeah, that is true.
One-
Though. That is absolutely true.
1, not every song is a banger.
That is true.
There are a lot of good ones. Like I don't even remember what they're called, but the
Stabbing in
Stabbing
the
in the
Dark,
Dark is one of my
American
favorite songs.
Nightmare.
American Nightmare. Thank God It's Friday.
Savages.
The Pennywise one.
What's
We All Float. I think that's what it's called.
which one?
The Pennywise one. Is that We All Float Down Here or some shit? like
No,
that?
it's called It Is the End. It Is the End. That's what it's called.
Whatever it's
And then
called. But
that one's great, and then you got A Great Mistake. That one you can't fucking not like that song, bro. I swear to God.
Jordan, what exact album for Drake though? What's your favorite Drake album?
But while he takes time to answer that, also there's this one called Love Bites. That's a good one on that album too. It's one of their slower songs. The one about Edward Scissorhands. Honestly, I like a lot of songs on that album. The only one that I am not a fan of is the one for Scream. I forget what that's called, but
Yeah.
But
So-
Welcome to Hardwood 2. You're right. I literally cannot think of a bad song.
There's
on there.
not.
There's not.
The only bad song would be the one that's like the intro, and it's not actually a song.
The
So.
one that's like these 14 tracks.
Hey, Donnie, what's
Whatever.
good?
You know which one I'm talking about though?
Wait, what?
The one that's like, literally the intro is like these 14 tracks.
Yeah.
It's
one.
legit an intro. Like,
Yeah, it's not even a
a
song.
Welcome to Hardwood, that's a banger too.
Yeah, all of them are. So yeah, for me, Lost Boy, and then it's honestly close for me because I do really like 1X. I
Yeah.
do because that's another one just like the
See,
Silver
but
Street
then,
and
and
the
then
Lost Boy.
there's only like
bangers,
2
all of them.
songs on that album that I don't like that's like making me want to put
See,
Welcome to Hardwood.
1X has actually grown on me. That was the only song from that album that I didn't
No,
like.
the
and
one,
it's
the one
actually-
after
it's
that,
actually
there's a song right after that that's not good. Can't remember what it's called. And also, just to let you know,
talking about Wicked Game.
yes, I don't really like that one.
I'm having trouble figuring. I don't even know if I've ever heard this
Yeah,
song.
it's not good. Either way,
I've never even heard this song.
regardless of that,
Oh,
whole
that's
album's great.
I don't think
but-
that's on the original 1X album. I think that's on like the deluxe
And
edition,
plus,
so I'm not
bro,
counting it.
Ace 9 Kills. When the fuck are you coming out with the deluxe of the Welcome to Hardwood 2, bro? Because I know they got some hidden bangers they are gonna add on to there. But either way, the other day I DM'd Ice 9 Kills
Yeah,
guitar player. One of the, cause he's from Lancaster, he's from Mannheim actually. So Matt, get us to hook up. But yeah, never got a response.
I mean, to be fair, they aren't even in this country right now, so
That is true. I forgot about that.
they're overseas right now.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit. Did you see the new merch drop though?
I don't pay attention to that shit.
Pretty fire. I can't lie. I bought a shirt. It's for Worst Vacation.
Mm.
Yeah, they got some cool merch on there. Bought a shirt. But yeah, fucking tours and shit. Be crazy.
Yeah.
Can't imagine. They're literally overseas, bro.
I don't
Honestly,
know where
I
they are
don't-
right now, but I know they're not here.
Germany, I think, or Europe.
Europe.
I know there's
I know
somewhere
they're
in
Europe.
Europe, but I don't know exactly where.
Definitely not Ukraine.
Definitely not Ukraine or Russia, that's for sure.
But well, isn't Russia technically Middle East?
No, Russia's Russia.
True.
Russia's actually technically Asia. Continent of Asia.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
But no one ever says, "Oh, look at those Asians" when they're talking about Russian people. They say, because Russia is like its own continent at this point. Like it's so
Yeah.
fucking big that it doesn't really get like Asia is more China and Japan and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of the what do you call them? Not them.
He said not that way. Whoa.
No, seriously, not
Put the
them.
put
That's
the
not-
pitchforks
that's
down.
Not what I meant. It's not. What do you call them? Countries is what I tried to say, not them. What are they called?
I think they're just Asian countries.
I thought it was something like not Vietnam.
Well,
Vietnam.
Vietnam is like its own.
Yeah, it's not that. It's like I don't know. Oh well. I'm not gonna dig myself.
Pretty sure
into
it's
deeper
Asian.
right
I
here.
think you're talking about Asian, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah. All right.
Honestly, I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Just a little stream. I think we might try and have A-Dot Easy come back on here. Thursday night, Friday if you watch the uploads. Miss the streams. I don't know. Either way, gonna try and have him hop back on here.
if
So.
we can't get him, I think we might try and have our. If we don't have a guest, I'd like to do like the Mario Party shit or something special.
I'd be down for that
Yeah,
too.
if we
Either
don't
one.
have a guest, we'll be doing something, not just us talking like this on Thursday.
Yeah.
Whether it's we have a guest to talk with us or whether we play a game or something.
Either way, we'll be back on Thursday. You guys know the routine now that we got it down to the count.
Yes, sir. Even though, wait, when did we skip one? No, not important.
Last Monday we skipped,
Last
but
Monday, yeah.
that's because we just got pretty lazy, honestly.
Yeah, we
Didn't
were
really feel like
just
doing it.
we were like, yeah, we don't feel like doing it. So,
I appreciate the good stream shout out.
sir,
All right, lads.
good shit in chat.
See you next time. Holy fuck, I'm looking at the computer. See you next time, lads.
Peace. I was bullet out.